Welcome back to another Syndicate Motorsport stream here. I'm Pirate Lacebeam doing today's coverage and commentary of the Formula 3 League finale. We're here at our second feature race, which is being held at Suzuka, and this will bring the F3 League to a close. So just 5 seconds left to go on the qualifying session. I think that's going to be the finishing positions that we are seeing right now, unless anyone puts in a stellar last lap, which isn't uncommon. But then we can get... oh, look at that, say that. There's an improvement there for Mats, who's now on a 151.379. And that is it. Right, lights are up, engines are revving. And away we go, quite a long wait on the lights there. Actually off to a good start. But Mats is looking pretty strong here as they run down to T1. You've got Forrest McCormack in the white and green livery behind, but Akshik's off to a great flying start. Forrest McCormack, though, in the back, getting a little bit closer to some of the other cars, looks of it. As Attis Vidas looks a little bit of a way through the action there. Let's go on board with Attis. Here you can see the Andrew Shaw special on the front right there with Soma on the left-hand side. And as they run their way up towards the bridge and the hairpin, they are spacing themselves out a little bit here with Akshik storming away already. Ooh, Attis running a little bit wide there. But at the moment it looks like a clear break for Akshik, who's out in front by half a second through Spoon. Looks like Soma getting a little bit put off line there. Not through any fault of Andrew Shaw, I hasten to add. But it's now Attis Vidas and Soma. As Soma once again goes side by side with Andrew Shaw, you can see that up ahead. Let's go to the external cameras for 130R. This is what I was talking about. Will they be side by side by the hairpin? And if so, who's going to be getting through first? Looks like Andrew Shaw taking the back seat here as Soma gets through. But now Andrew's back on the pressure, trying to get it past Soma, but is going to struggle. There's not much of a run up here in terms of slipstream, but he's getting a little bit of an advantage down the start-finish straight here. And as I head to the first corner, Andrew does manage to just sneak on through there, but there's a little bit of bumping of wheels between the two. They are awfully close, and Andrew is still defending his line, trying to hold on to this position here as they come through the S's. Attis in on the action now as well, going in the rear position with Andrew breaking away. And Attis has caught himself out there and spins out, taking, looks like, Adrian with him. So, not good news there for those two. Soma and Andrew Shaw, though, the battle continues. Soma's back in front, P4, and Andrew Shaw is now looking for a way to fight through. Manages to hold on, throwing it around the outside through the chicane. That is very ballsy. Manages to make it through without contact, and they are back through with a nice little manoeuvre there. Andrew taking the defensive line through the first corner, and you can see Soma is right there on the left-hand side. Gets through again. Will he park it on the inside for the hairpin? It's not the hairpin, the chicane. We can have a look at that camera angle again. Gives you a real warped perspective of speed, though. And here's the overtake from Akshik. They're getting their own back now. Mats is in the background there. Forrest McCormack takes the inside line to T1, going defensive. No contact between these two. Slight risk of it, though, as they are going through the S's side by side now, but absolutely fantastic racing from these two. McCormack is starting to take advantage of the opportunity here and break away. Let's go on board with Soma, who's just overtaken Matthias Segal. Up through Spoon. No mistake this time, and Mats will be in a strong position this time to get the slipstream down towards 130R. He's got plenty of time to make this manoeuvre work. But Soma's gone on the defensive. And it's Soma who is still holding on to P3 at the moment. Akshik and Soma, who's throwing it down the inside for the chicane. And that's a very easy move for Soma, but Akshik will now get the chance to get their own back to control the corner. He is on the inside, but perhaps a little bit too far back. He's got enough of the wing alongside Soma that Soma can't close the door fully. Or he did. And now he's dropped in behind. I've got to go round the outside through the final chicane. Forrest manages to hold on. A little bit of a wiggle on the rear end there from Soma. But it's Soma who takes the advantage here. Already half a second clear of Akshik, and now Soma's on the hunt for Forrest McCormack. Let's take a look at Akshik here. He's just leaving the pit lane. And they've done so ahead of Erdi. So, Forrest McCormack and Soma yet to pit. I think Mats is yet to pit as well. But Akshik and Andrew Shaw have pitted early. Let's see if that works to their advantage. He's followed by Mats. Yes, he is. So Mats, Soma, Forrest are all in. Let's go back to Akshik now and see whether he can undercut successfully. Let's go to the onboard camera here. I can see some of the cars are starting to make their run. Yeah, Forrest is just coming out. There's Andrew Shaw, got this thing. The overspeed from Soma here is quite a sight as he throws it on the inside. Is he going to be able to turn that into an overtake? Yes, he is. No problems there at all. Under the bridge, and now Mats is trying to throw it around the outside of the hairpin. But defence mode is fully engaged now. The Great Wall of Andrew is going to be a challenge for Mats, but I think Mats is going to be in a strong position here as they come up to 130R, and we've seen this a couple of times where the overtake into... Ooh! I was going to say, the overtake into the chicane goes the way of the driver on the left-hand side, but that mistake from Mats has cost him a lot of effort, hard-earned time there. He's closed it down to 0.5 again, after losing 0.5 in one corner. Oh no! That is bad news for Mats. He manages to avoid damage, but he is pushing so hard, he's forced a mistake for himself, and that for Forrest McCormack. Akshik brings home P2, great result for him. Andrew Shaw, P3, absolutely cracking result considering where he was in qualifying. Mats takes P4, so I think Mats is going to miss out on the championship by just a few points. And that leaves Adam Zengo in P6. He will be picking up a nice healthy chunk of points for themselves. Followed by Atis Vidis, who's actually 1.2 laps down, if the timing board is still correct. And then we have Erdi and Xfinity.